Right there is a raw meal for a 45-pound, well actually 47-pound bulldog. That's my Renascence Bulldogge Ogryn. He's just in the kennel right there, so I can film this here right now. We've got a large chicken leg quarter, a bunch of chicken liver, and a bunch of chopped spinach. And this is a mukbang video. Hope you enjoy it. Up. Sit. Sit. Ogryn is a 21-week-old Renascence Bulldog. He's been eating raw food since he was 5 weeks old. You can see he's very fit, in good shape. Yeah, you want some attention. I love you too. You have to pardon the bees. We get a lot of them in Minnesota in August and September. Well, you suck that liver down like it was nothing. All my dogs love liver except for Kurgan. That's the only organ meat Kurgan's not very fond of. Raw meaty bones are good for dogs. It's perfectly safe to feed your dogs raw poultry bones. It's only cooked chicken and other bones that are dangerous for your dogs. Raw bones are totally fine. There are 3 main raw diets out there. There's the BARF diet, which is an acronym for biologically appropriate raw foods. The RMB diet, which is an acronym for raw meaty bones. And the Prey model diet. I feed my dogs the BARF diet. It was created by Dr. Ian Billinghurst. I've got some links to some good books he wrote on the subject if you're at all interested in the video description below. One of them is called Give Your Dog a Bone. The other one's called Grow Your Pups with Bones. I highly recommend them. I'll be providing a number of links in the video description to several vet resources and other raw feeding resources that will help anyone do their research if they're looking to get started feeding this way. That includes a raw food calculator that will tell you how much to feed your dogs based on their body weight and activity level. You can see for 21 weeks old, he's in great shape. Very muscular, doesn't have that big fat roly-poly look that many puppies have that grow up on kibble. Now, I don't claim feeding your dogs raw food is any kind of panacea, but I have, in the 20 years I've been feeding this way, found it to be a much healthier alternative to feeding commercial kibble. It's much better for their teeth and oral hygiene. Keeps them from developing any tartar buildup on their teeth, keeps their teeth pearly white. But don't take my word for it. I'm just some guy on YouTube. Do your research. I provided a ton of links in the video description for you to start doing that. Too many people represent themselves as experts online who aren't. I'm not one of those people. You don't have to worry about things like salmonella with dogs. 18% of dogs carry salmonella as a natural part of their gut flora. They have much stronger digestive juices and a shorter G-tract than humans, allowing them to deal with raw food bacteria very effectively. You know, feeding them raw meaty bones too, they don't gulp their food down like they do with dry kibble. Provides them an outlet for their chewing urges and helps keep your dog from chewing on inappropriate things in the house. At least that's been my experience over the years. They also develop a lot stronger jaw strength eating this way, just because the jaw is a muscle like any other part of the body, and you can see they have to do a lot of chewing and working on this stuff compared to eating kibble. Then I get back up on the pallet so I can film you. Pick up that leaf. I picked these orange grates up years ago at a boarding kennel that was going out of business, that was shutting down. They were selling off some stuff, and I like them. I get a lot of questions about them, so that's why I'm commenting on them. If you do a Google search on raised floor grate, you'll see some similar items like this pop up. My dogs live in the house. They don't live out in the kennels. Kennels are just to separate them when I need to, like when I have a female in heat, or when I'm feeding the dogs outside together and I want to keep them separated so they all get the amount of food that I have set aside for them. I also make a habit of petting and touching my dogs when they're eating food. It prevents things like food aggression. I start that from a young age. Now, if you disagree with how I'm feeding my dogs, keep your opinions to yourself. I'm not interested in them. This isn't the video for you. Just turn it off and film your own video. Thanks. I provide this as a resource for people who are interested in learning more about this diet. I don't try to convince anybody that this is what they should be feeding your dogs. That's up to you. Feed your dogs whatever you like. This is just what I feed mine, and it provides information for people who want to learn more. There's a very good documentary on Netflix right now called Pet Fooled that provides all kinds of information about some of the garbage that is put in your commercial pet foods. After watching that, I don't think you'll want to feed your dogs that stuff anymore. It's like feeding your dog Doritos or McDonald's every day. And you can see he powers through and eats all that bone, chews it up well. Again, he's been eating this way since he was 5 weeks old. When they're younger and smaller, you can smash the bone up with a hammer or chop it up with a meat cleaver. I have to do that with my Yorkies. But he doesn't require that. He's able to chew it up very well himself. Well, that's all. He ate all that, and that's what it's like feeding a 47-pound dog a raw diet. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the notification bell down below if you want to get notifications when my new videos come out. That, of course, is after you subscribe, if that interests you. That's all, folks. Bye from me, and bye from my little buddy Ogryn.